just creators, be very, very careful. Only use the studio music. And
I was like, just hello again. Hello, Miss Janice. How are you doing today? Let's see. We done seen you about 3 times today, and I have to thank you so much for modding for me and doing all of those things. I really appreciate you very, very, very much. Anybody watching, come in and hit the like button. Hey, enjoy the simple things in life. Hello. Let me see. Hello to everybody. Hi. Hello. Anybody out there, just come on in. We're going to have a lighter live tonight. And we have some special guests. We got 2 special guests, actually. Bless their little criminal hearts. You sure can. Yes, absolutely. I think I got it on there right. Yep, absolutely. Send away. You can send away. Everybody else, come on in and hit the like button, and we're just going to sit back and have a few laughs tonight. Busted! I'm going to let y'all know about 2 of the world's dumbest criminals before we go to bed. Good golly, Miss Molly, bless their little hearts. Bless their criminal little minds too. Honey. So, are y'all doing okay? I hope everybody's doing okay. Honestly. Well, we're going to go with, I guess Millie's still scared to come in here, scared somebody will sing her happy birthday. I'm just kidding. I hope she's enjoying herself, and I hope everybody got a chance to tell her happy birthday today. She is one of a kind. She's one of a kind. But we won't hold it up. Hey, Little Red. Oh, hello, Little Red. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. We're going to talk about first, and this is a true story, y'all. This is a true story. Y'all hear me say all the time, the world's dumbest criminals. Oh, Lordy, honey. Well, I got 2 of them right here. And one, he did a bank robbery. You're only 3 minutes tardy. It's okay. It was only music. He brought his own address to a bank robbery. How about that one? Huh? How about that one? And the other forgot something very important, like his clothes. Hey, Victoria. Hello, precious. Thank y'all for being here. So if that don't need some awards, I don't know what does. these awards for the criminal stupidity of the year of the decade. And two would have tried and lost that trophy, I bet you. I bet you they couldn't even hold it down. They would have probably tried to pawn it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Uh-oh. Why does my phone? I'm telling y'all, I have a ghost in here, and I am not kidding y'all. I have a ghost. Why does my phone? I'm telling y'all, I have a ghost. All right, here we go again. Okay. All right, here we go. There we go. I think I got it. Oh my God. See what I'm telling y'all? I think I have a ghost in here. I promise. But we're going to go with the dumbest bank robber first. Oh my gosh. This won't be a long live, but I hope it gives y'all some laughs. It is a true story, and I hope to goodness that at least it'll help you sleep better tonight. One of the crimes was a bank robbery, and it was a fail. Boy, was it a fail. The robber wrote the stick-up note, stick 'em up, stick 'em up. And he wrote it on the back of his own paycheck. Y'all heard me right. He wrote it on the back of his own paycheck. And his name and his address was printed on his paycheck, along with, of course, his work and how much he made. Now, how dumb is that? That's pretty desperate and pretty dumb, if you ask me. If that ain't some dumb stuff, I don't know what is. So we're going to talk about the paycheck bandit. His name is the paycheck bandit. I kid you not. You cannot make this stuff up. If you were going to rob a bank, please do not leave no paper trail, literally. Not with your name or address or any of that stuff on it. Seriously. This genius walked into the bank in California with very high confidence and a hoodie on and a handwritten note that said, he calmly handed it to the lady, and he was demanding cash, and he was threatening violence. I bet she thought he looked real threatening, honey. I bet she thought he was scary. He's probably the scariest bank robber ever. But he told him to put all the money in the bag or people would get hurt. And guess what? It was signed by him. Woo! Because all this was wrote on his paycheck, his pay stub, actually. And I guess he didn't like how much money he made that time. I hear it was only like $100 and something. So maybe he felt he needed to go rob this bank. I don't know. But to write a stick-up note on the back of your paycheck, that's pretty dumb. With his full name, address, and his employer number, and don't forget his tax ID and all that was on there too. So instead of this long investigation, police just drove up to his house. And there he was, just chilling at home. Just chilling. I wouldn't even say grilling. He was just chilling, honey. He was chilling at home with the exact same clothes on that he was seen in the bank footage. And this might be the easiest crime that the police ever enjoy the simple things. Yeah, they didn't even have to bust a grape to go get him money. This might be the simplest crime that they ever solved. I mean, the dude, he was arrested within hours. Seriously. No high-speed chase, no mystery, just straight up stupidity. So remember, kids, if you're going to go do something criminal, at least do it right. And don't have your home address on it. Please don't. Don't write no confessions either. This guy behind the payroll stub bank robbery, his name was Thomas Infinite, a 40-year-old man. He knew better. He was 40 years old, and he was in Cary, Illinois. He walked into the Fifth Third Bank in Chicago, and he handed the teller a note demanding the money written on the back of his own paycheck, complete with everything they needed to catch him. I mean, I kid you not. Again, you cannot make this stuff up. He handed the note to her, and it said, "Be quick. Be quick. Give me all of your cash or I'll shoot." And he handed it to her, and she gave him, let's see, $400 is all she gave him. Actually, it was a little less than that. But it was on a piece of a torn paycheck stub, and the other half of the paycheck stub was down in the floor or something like that, and the teller found it, and they gave it to the investigators. That's how they caught him. And it was matching the other half of the pay stub with all the information on it. With the surveillance footage and eyewitnesses, they confirmed his identity, and he was fastly arrested at his home, just blocks from the bank. He couldn't even bother to be going further apart. He had to be just blocks from the bank. So basically, that genius decided to rob a bank using his own pay stub with the identifying information on the note. It's not surprising, really. Hey, where's Summer and Sebastian? 1-800-TBI-FIND. Hello, hello. But it didn't go well for him. He only got $397. Actually, it wasn't $400. It was $397 in cash. I mean, that's all? He was so dumb, he didn't even have him empty all the drawers. I'm just saying. Investigators quickly connected the pay stub to him, and his brother even identified him and his hoodie from the surveillance footage. And this guy was arrested, and he was arrested at home just hours later. Now, the FBI said they had a quote, and they said, "It's fairly unusual we see something that specifically is this stupid." That's what Ross Bryce said, FBI spokesman. I am like, what? He faced federal bank robbery charges, and he could have received over 20 years in prison under federal law. But Thomas Infinite's case had began to go in the world's, dumbest criminal books and complications and all the things you want to call it. Time Out called it ridiculous. The magazine Time Out. Ridiculously easy for the FBI to solve. And they made fun of him. I would have too. I'm sorry. I am sorry. And he's often cited segments like NBC and LA's Stupid Criminal of the Day. Thomas was sentenced. He got 46. Hey, Moonflower Medicine Man. He got 46 months in federal prison, just under 4 years after pleading guilty in April of 2009 for this, what he did in December of 2008. If you want to call $397 a heist. He was was also ordered to repay the $397 he stole. Darn, he didn't even get to keep his $397. So he served his sentence in federal prison. His release would likely have been around 2012, I say, or 2013. It just depends on if he got good time or not. I wonder if he was good in prison or he had sticky fingers. I don't know. He might have had some sticky fingers. He might have gotten more trouble. But that's when he was supposed to get out. And there was no public information available for his current activities, I guess, or his whereabouts. So I guess he has stayed out of trouble a little bit. At least he's kept a low profile, and he has not appeared in any news or anything like that. But reports of legal records and all that only say he served his time. And it appears he has avoided public attention since his release. So he's laying low quietly, either under his own name or maybe he's stole somebody's name. I don't know. But he's keeping a low profile. But I'm sure he's benefiting from having to pay that $397 back. I'm just telling you. Possibly you can find all this still because it was on the Daily Herald. Everything I looked at had paywalls. And I don't usually go to those. So they had paywalls. But I know this particular story is in the Daily Herald. And like I said, he's been on NBC and Time Magazine and all these things. I'm going to show you his photo, and then we're going to go to the next one. I cracked up at the next one. Let's see. His photo. Look, this is him. Okay. Uh-oh. Here he is right here. I don't know who this girl is with him because it didn't say anything about her, about a girl. But there he is right there. So he wasn't too bright. Hey, Lady Q. Hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm so glad to see you. Gypsy girl. Hello, hello, hello. So yeah. So that happened. Now I'm going to go to the other one. Well, this one is the naked cowboy caper. He's AKA known with bad ideas with cowboy boots. Let's just say that. Because this happened in Fort Worth, Texas. And even though there is a naked cowboy that stands on the street corner. He ain't all the way nude, but he stands on the street corner in New York. Yeah, I tried to track him down. I couldn't find him while I was there. Hey, Hope Floats in Times Square. But anyway, this guy was in Fort Worth, Texas. And even though there's been similar incidents across the United States, I cracked up at this one. This man strutted. He strutted into this convenience store. And he was wearing nothing but cowboy boots and a hat. No pants, no shirt, just boots and a hat. That was extremely questionable about his plan, if you ask me. I wonder if the dude even had on socks. I'm just saying. And he demanded money from the cashier. He claimed also to be armed and dangerous. I mean, really, these people. So he planned. I don't know where he planned to hide his weapon. Thank you, Melissa. I don't know where he planned to hide his weapon, honey. Maybe, yeah, armed and dangerous. He had some arms and he probably looked dangerous. I don't know, honey. I don't know. I don't know. But he claimed to be armed and dangerous with the cowboy boots and cowboy hat. I would have been more in shock if I seen somebody come in and I was working anywhere and they threatened. See, this is why Smiley couldn't do it, because they come in and threaten me even with the pew pew. I will stand there and go, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I'm gonna be like, seriously, man. Like, where's your damn clothes at? Didn't your mama ever teach you something? He didn't have to worry about running and pulling his pants up and then falling down. I'm just saying. Yeah. Can you just picture that? Oh my God. So he goes in there. I mean, I just would have been in shock in his hat and his cowboy boots and nothing else. I guess he had his cowboy boots on in case he needed to run and he didn't want to hurt his feet with rocks. I'm just saying. Or maybe he didn't want to stump his little toe. Oh God, I gotta stop. Maybe he didn't want to be stumping his little toe. Wait, what? Hey, I needed to be my. Oh my gosh, I am telling you what. But you know what? I would have hated to see that man running down the street. I'm just saying, you know, like with no clothes on or nothing. I mean, he be streaking, honey, with his cowboy boots and his cowboy hat. So I get little toed up. That's right. That's right. Oh God, I would have died. It's hard enough for women to do exercises, much jumping jacks, much less cowboy boots and naked cowboys robbing stores with only a hat on to run down the street. I'm just saying. When he was asked later why he robbed the store nearly naked, okay? Can you imagine if he wore spurs then? Jacob? Lady Q. Oh my God. Oh my God. But when he was asked why he robbed the store nearly naked, he told them he wouldn't be able. He said if they didn't have no clothes, they wouldn't have no evidence and they wouldn't be able to identify him. That's what he said. That's what he said. Oh my God. Unfortunately for him, that logic backfired big time because, well, he was easily identifiable and he had very distinctive tattoos on top of all that. Hey, Garrett, we're just having a little laugh tonight, but it is a true story. I don't even want to know where his identifiable tattoos were. So he was caught on high definition security camera as well. So they had security footage of him too. That man tried to flee on foot. But he didn't get far because witnesses called 911 and police quickly caught up with him a few blocks away. And he was still wearing the same cowboy boots and the same cowboy hat, but no clothes, no pants, no nothing. No shirt, absolutely nothing. High definition, Lady Q. Sometimes when I do these, I swear I can't look at the chat. Wait, what? Said my dad had a problem stumping his big toe. Oh, shit. He's told me I got many half brothers and sisters, I guess. Wait, what? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bless your daddy. Oh Lord. That is funny. That is funny. So it wasn't hard to spot this dude. I told you come in here, Lady Q, ain't no telling what you'll get. It wasn't hard to spot him. So, you know, all I can say is welcome to the wild, wild, dumb West, the dumbest criminals. This guy, he tried to rob a store wearing only cowboy boots and a hat, no disguise. What? No pants, no disguise? Hey, Heather, good to see you. Not even underwear. What was his plan? They can't ID me if I'm naked? What? It turns out that tattoos were the identifier. So he faces charges and he had the HD cameras to catch him. And guess what? He didn't even get any cash. That was pitiful. He didn't even get no cash. But he did get a ride straight to jail. He got a ride straight to jail. That's right. He was the ghost rider, honey. He was the ghost rider. And that's a true story. These are true stories. The ones who didn't see the first guy, oh my God. Again, I don't know who this woman is, but I am telling you what, honey. You would think that and this was the one that wrote the note, the stick-up note at the bank heist on his paycheck stub. Where summer, I don't think you come in at this time, but this guy right here, hold on. This guy right here, he literally robbed a bank with his paycheck stub, and he wrote the note on the back of it. He said he was dangerous. And he said he needed the money or he was going to hurt people. And he only got $397, but he got his ride to jail too. That cracked me up. That cracked me up. I couldn't help it. I had to come on here and tell y'all. We got to have a few laughs now and then. We got to have them. We got to have them. Oh, my God. Is Millie in here? Where's Millie? I'm going to sing her happy birthday anyway. I swear I'm not coming on here 4 times today. 4. This is my 3rd time, I think. All right, Millie, this is for you. At least I got the right side on the camera that time. My hair was sticking up. I'm sorry. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Millie. A1, happy birthday to you. What am I going to do with that? I don't know. Look, my hair's not. Maybe I'll go in the bank and think I can get me some money. Get me some money, honey. No, we ain't going to say that. We'll have the feds out here. We'll have the feds. We ain't having no feds out here. Oh, thank you, wait. Y'all are so sweet. Too sweet, too sweet. But I wanted to come on here and share the few laughs with y'all and tell you I just enjoyed spending time with y'all today. Please don't say that. Hey, Cecilia. Hello, everybody coming in. Hello. This proves there may be hope for the rest of us. Exactly. There's more, and I want to bring out more, but I just started with them two tonight. I was laughing so hard. I'm like, I've got to share that. I've got to share it. We got to go to bed on a better note instead of, oh, please don't say that. I would say I'm laughing my cowboy boots and my cowboy hat on and nothing else, but y'all know I'm lying and I ain't rocking all that. Nobody can fix stupid, honey. Nobody can. They needed to be, if they're not, they needed to be in the world's Guinness Book of World Record or something, because that was some silly stuff. But I would absolutely, if they came into the store like that and I was in there and I'd be like, hold on, where's Summer? You can see me. I'd be like, I'd get that look. That you always say I get. I don't know. But they have a lot. But I thank you all for being here. I know it's short. I just hope you have, and we have a lot of them. But I hope y'all enjoy being here just for a brief few minutes. I thank you for coming in, spending your time with me, and just stopping by to say hey. So I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm going to go in here and God only knows what. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know. Don't hold it against me. I have boot, but I ain't going to take it for nobody. Absolutely right. We ain't gonna be running down them streets now like that. We ain't gonna do it. I remember when I was little. I will say this. He just died recently. Maybe not long after a couple of months ago. And he lived on the same road we did when we grew up. Next thing that I know, and I was little. I was on the porch. They couldn't help me singing, honey. I was probably about 8 or 9, but I won't ever forget it. And I still had talked to him before he died and stuff. He was good friends with my mom and stuff and our family. They had a huge family like us. But I remember one night, I don't know what in the heck was going on, but I know one thing. They're like, there's Barry. There he is streaking. And all he had on was his tennis shoes, honey, running around the block. Rest his soul. Lord have mercy. These people are cray. But yeah, I wanted to give y'all a few good laughs, and I hope y'all get some good sleep and enjoy the rest of your night. And I will see y'all tomorrow. I will see y'all in these streets. Hey, Bo. It's not a long live, Bo. It's just 34 minutes is all I was on here. But if you want a few laughs, you can rewind it. It is a true story. I did show a picture. Somebody asked me today, was it a true story I told? And I was telling about crime. I'm like, yeah, that's all Smiley tells around here is true stories, honey. That's all I tell. So y'all rewind it. Y'all catch it. hit the thumbs up. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great night. Sleep tight. Sweet dreams. Bye.